Kelly, how are you? Thanks for joining me today. I first wanted to give a big shout out to the new subscribers that we've had this week. It's been amazing to connect with so many of you in the comments and check out other people's channels as well. I've been really enjoying seeing other people's content, especially from around the world, and how things are over there in the States, and shopping and coupons and things like that is so good. I wish we had coupons here. I reckon I could give it a go. So today's video we're going to be wrapping up Mad March, talking about how much I spent, and then having a look at April challenge and what we've been up to and other bits and pieces that come into it. So let's check it out. Okay, so Mad March. So I enjoyed shopping quite a bit. We've had changes in our lifestyle which happen often, and changes of appointments. So some weeks are busier than others, and so of course when I have spare 5 or 10 minutes I'll pop into a shop, and if we need that thing or I know that eventually we're going to use it, I will buy it because it will help save us money in the long run. So I got to sort of about the 25th of March and realized that my freezer was completely full, and probably needed to do something about that. So that's where the April challenge was created, which you can check out my video about that. And I actually started the challenge a little bit earlier. I started it on the 26th of March because we needed to get some of those things out of the freezer. I couldn't fit the ice cream in, so you know, had to make the space. And so it's actually been really good. So I've actually technically been doing this challenge for 2 weeks now. It's had its challenges in itself, which I'll talk about a bit later down the video. So the totals for March. So if you remember the first part of March, so the first of the month, 1st of March to the 15th of March, I calculated that we'd spent $527.78. And a lot of that food, I reckon about half of it would have been like snacks and milk and bread. So things that we've eaten and gone through really quickly. What I did is I went back through a lot of the shopping hauls and things like that, and I looked through watching, and I was like, we've eaten that, we still have that, we've eaten that, we only had half of that, we froze half of that. So I can easily see sort of where money's gone and where we've saved, and meat and things like that. Of course, we still have a lot of chicken in there. So we have spent, in the consumables of snacks and things we've had constantly, and other things we have backups of. So that is, it's about average of where we are. So the second half of the month, so the 15th, and I did count to the 31st, but as I said, from about the 26th to the 31st, it slowed right down because I literally put the challenge in place. But we spent less, and we spent a total of $436.85. So when you put the two of those together, it makes a total of $964.63. I'm not sure if that amount shocks you. It's not as much as I thought. I thought I was going to hit the 1,000 mark, but you know, $40 under. I do, however, have Easter in there, which we spent about $45. Which isn't a lot actually for the 4 of us, so I was pretty happy with that. I controlled that pretty well. So take that off of the equation. It doesn't really help anyway. If I was to take that off, it basically then meant it would just counter out the takeaway. Our takeaway was only $40 for March, compared with that time last year where we spent like about $400, but we had a couple of birthday celebrations in there. So the spend last year was worth it. And also 2020, you know what, lockdown came into effect, so a lot of people went out and did some massive shopping and then we kind of all settled down. So I actually am I'm not too shocked. It's about on par. So taking the $964, dividing it by 4, works out to be $229.90 a week. and that is on about average of what I'm reading online, as I've said before, of about a $200 a week spend for a family of four. We go through some foods quite constantly: frozen chips, chicken nuggets, milk, iced coffee, things like that. And those things can start adding up after a while. And of course, we like to have snacks and other things in there too. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. So I think that for putting in the April challenge of literally just buying the things that we need immediately to help us get through the week or the meal or whatever, I think we're going to be okay for a little while. So the April challenge has been going for 2 weeks now, unofficially, and it has been not without its challenges and temptations. On my part. I go shopping a lot on my own, so it's up to me and trying to strengthen my willpower to make sure that I don't buy things just because. So I try and avoid the bakery section when I go in there, but carbs, bread, it's a staple food in this household. I often will look at the milk area because we drink a lot of milk, and looking for the markdowns, and we'll wander through some other things. I have to remind myself constantly of what is in the freezer, hence why I did the counts with everything that's in there, doing the freezer clean out. And because I nearly got caught the other day, I went to buy, it was a litre of yogurt, and it was $5, and then marked it down to like $1.12 or something. And I was like, oh, such a good special. And then I was like, okay, stop. You already have 2 like little tubs at home, and you had 3. You've had 1 the other day only because of this challenge, I'm sure of it. But I know that it's gonna be like another 1 to 2 weeks until I use both of those, because I know my schedule coming up and the time that I have available to make the smoothie that I did. So I'm kind of like, no, you can wait until you're out, and by then hopefully you'll find another markdown, special, or a discount down the track. So I put my willpower in and yeah, hopefully, I hope, you know, it was only $1.12, but it all adds up, does it not? Post Easter has actually been very easy for us. I've actually avoided Kmart and Big W on purpose to not look for the little post Easter things, but I actually went to the shops on Thursday night before Easter, and I noticed there was hardly anything in the shops. They hadn't really even done any markdowns or anything, sort of the standard 20% off here and there, but there was hardly anything left on the shelf. So if there was going to be much of a markdown, it would have been gone by sort of 9 o'clock the Monday, because where I live, they traded Easter Monday, public holiday, which is a new thing for here. I did not go to the shops. However, I will not shop on a public holiday out of respect to my parents and friends and family that have all worked in the retail section. I have grown up all my life with the shops closed on a public holiday, and Easter was often, the shops were closed for 4 whole days. So you went shopping on Thursday and bought like 4 loaves of bread and 8 litres of milk to get you through for 4 days. And it is the rule and the mentality I have grown up with, and so that's what I stick with. So I make sure that we are prepared, so I don't need to go to the shops. And also, because I'm in the challenge, I try to really control. I did buy one thing post Easter because we were at Coles and I had my son with me, so hint, don't ever take your children shopping. It was a like little 250 gram bag of the Cadbury cream eggs. Neither one of us had them before, so we got them. They're okay. They were chocolate. They're gone. Put them in the snack cupboard, and everyone kind of helped themselves. So apart from that, that is the only post Easter thing. Last year, I don't really think I got anything post Easter because we were in lockdown by then, and I think most of the shops had packed everything up because they were just trying to keep pasta on the shelves. So I don't really think there was a lot of stuff there, and I think from memory, a lot of shops actually did like 50% off before Easter even came to clear all the stock out of the shelves. So yeah, it was pretty much all gone. Well, thank you so much for watching, everybody. It has been so much fun to share with you, and scary, our Mad March shopping adventures, wrapping up that total. Were you surprised at what we spent? I'd love to know how much you spent. Leave me a comment below and let me know where you're watching from, because it has been so much fun lately connecting with some of you in the comments, and also connecting with you on Facebook, which is awesome as well. Please like and subscribe and share this video if you've had some fun. I'd also love to know if you're doing a food challenge or if I've inspired you with anything. I'd love to know what your favorite family meal is, and I look forward to catching up with you the next time. Bye.